Hello, 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 hello. Um, this is Kendra Touche, aka Kendra. Well, really, it's Kendra, aka Kendra Touche. But anyway, this is actually the first video that I'm making. I just want to introduce myself, and I wanted to get on here to talk about natural hair. Um, yeah, so I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, I have been, let me see, I pretty much was relaxed my entire life. My mother put a relaxer in my hair when I was 3 years old. Um, and I guess my mom has the equivalent of what is viewed, I guess, a lot as a good hair. So when she had a baby that had a little bit of kink to their hair, she didn't really know how to deal with it. So um, she, in turn, decided to relax my hair at the age of, I believe, about 3 years old. So I've been having a relaxer my entire life. I never really knew what my actual texture was. Um, and my hair was pretty long, and I'll actually put some pictures up at the end so that you guys can see how my hair actually looked. Um, Pretty long. Just with a relaxer, like coming to right here would probably be like the longest length that I've ever had. And yeah, it was all well and good, but I always kind of felt like my hair was like, it was pretty, but it was dull to me. Like it wasn't um all that I wanted it to be, or all that really felt comfortable enough for me. So I went ahead and I actually, sorry, I have to turn down TV. So I went ahead and actually transitioned last, I think I began transitioning in September of last year. So I, let me see, I transitioned for about almost 7 months. Um, and I cut my hair at the end of December of 2011. So I went into the whole new year with cut off hair, and everyone was shocked. They were like, "What in the world did you do? Oh my God, you cut those pretty hair off!" When they went crazy. But I love it. Since then, my journey has been amazing. This is now my third month, going into my fourth month of being natural. So it's kind of cool. Um, yeah. So I don't claim to be like this guru on natural hair or anything like that, because I'm really not. I really just, I go online, I see people that I like the way that they've styled their hair. I don't necessarily look at the texture of another person's hair and just think that I'm gonna get my texture like theirs. The thing about it is that my hair is about 4 or 5 different textures. I promise. In the back, it is super tight curls, right? In the very back, at the bottom, where the kitchen is. The more you go up, the looser the curl pattern becomes, and I'm kind of pulling them out right now so that you can see them for yourself. My hair is still relatively short, so all the curls have not been shown, and all I have on my hair right now is literally water and conditioner. Yeah, and so it just keeps getting looser and looser the further up you go. Right now, I don't really even do the whole measuring my hair to see how long it is. I'm actually enjoying the short cut because I never cut my hair like before this point. But yeah, so like it keeps getting looser and looser, and then in the very front, like up here, it gets like very loose, very strangely loose, and then in the front, it's just kind of just this wavy stuff. Um, and some of it is kinked up on the side. So I have a little bit of, literally a little bit of everything going on in my hair. But I love every inch of it. I am truly enjoying this journey. Right now, I have some friends of mine that are transitioning right now. And so they're asking a lot of different questions about, transitioning and what should they do. And I see my hair is like acting all crazy and everything. And I know I'm not looking at the camera because I'm looking at myself. Uh, But yeah, so they're asking a lot of different questions about what should they do, what should they try, all these different things. And I just say, start out with the basics of what, a lot of people are saying is working. But also, if the products are too expensive, don't do it. Don't do it. For instance, when I was transitioning, excuse me, I was using a lot of the Jane Carter products, the shampoo product. I can't remember what the exact name of it was, but yeah, the Jane Carter products, and they worked wonders when I transitioned. But after I cut my hair, that Jane Carter stuff was not working at all, so I had to switch. And you pretty much just have to figure out what's working for you. Right now, VO5 works perfect. You know, Garnier Fructista, the little bottle of the leave-in conditioner, works perfect. Plain water works perfect. Literally, there are some days that I don't put anything else on my hair but water, and I just go Eco Styling Gel. Perfect. So, I mean, you just have to make it as cost effective as possible. I'm young, I'm on a budget. I don't know about y'all, but hey, you got to do what you got to do in order to look the flyest that you possibly can. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about myself. I will be posting more videos on here as time continues to go on and I get a little bit more comfortable with doing this whole thing. But yeah, for those of you who are looking to do the big chop, let me tell you, uh, you will know when you know. It's like it's literally like a coming to Jesus moment. And I'm not trying to preach or anything like that, but I was 7 years old when I accepted Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I just knew that I knew that I knew, and I literally just walked up and went to the front of the church. That's how it will be when you want to cut your hair. Like nobody will be able to tell you anything. You just know that the time is right. And that's exactly what I did. I literally came home one day and I told my roommate, I believe it was probably like 11 o'clock at night, actually, from just getting off of the road from like a 5 hour road trip. Getting off the road, coming home, knowing that I was going to cut my hair the entire time that I was on the road. And I told my roommate, I said, let's do it. And, I washed my hair. She started clipping and then it was all gone. The next day, probably for the next couple of days, I used some of that time to clean up my edges just to make sure that I had, well, not my edges, but my whatever, the tips of my hair, just to make sure that I had all the straight strands out. And yeah, like no one else has ever touched my hair since then. It's only been literally myself and my roommate. I haven't cut my hair since then. I trimmed my hair one time, and that was, like I said, not too long after I cut it, and that was just because I felt like it was a little uneven. I felt like it was a little awkward, and I just wanted to clean it up. Never did my hair like that ever before. Never had a shortcut ever before, but I literally just knew that the time was right. You can't look at someone else's hair and think that you're going to get the same hairstyle, but you have to do what works for you, and you just have to rock what works for you. So that's what I encourage to all of you guys that are transitioning. Keep going. It's okay. To all you guys that are thinking about cutting your hair, you know, think no longer. Just do it. And for all of you guys who cut your hair, welcome to being natural. Enjoy. And for those of you that are thinking about doing it, I think that everyone should experience it. I'm pro healthy hair. I'm not, pro just natural hair. No, honey. Whatever works for you. If the creamy crack works for you and your hair is healthy and you love it and it fits you, do it. If you can rock a shortcut, do it. If you can rock long and natural, do it. Whatever works for you, as long as you are happy, it is healthy, and it is at the state that you want it to be at, and it is growing, beautifully. Even if you want to cut it and it's still, growing beautifully, whatever. Do you do whatever makes you happy. So that's all I had to say. check out some more videos that are soon to be posted soon. Thanks for your time. Peace.